I left my job, my career. I was walking away from a career, not just a job. And I was worried, like, how was I gonna do stuff? How was I gonna make ends meet and stuff like that? So I was a bit worried, and I made a video about obedience and, trusting and having faith in what God is pushing me to do. And I feel like a lot of times we take God for granted because, you'll be having that little voice inside telling you need to do this, do that. But then you're like, that does not sound stable. That does not sound safe at all. So obviously not saying things that are bad, but obviously if you're not happy in a situation and then something's telling you, move around, you might need to listen to that voice. Anyway, so I made a video that I'm gonna stitch about obedience and, God basically leading me to start something new, and that he was getting it started for me because I was too scared to get started myself. And then about a year later, now we're in 2026, I am a CEO of my own travel business that literally really came from me exposing myself online. So it's like at the end of 2024, I was literally like worried about my PIN, my nursing PIN, and having to give that up because that's what I felt like I was being called to do. I spent the first half of 2025 trying to figure it out, trying to do affiliate marketing, selling clothes online, doing OOTDs, like just, trying different little things. But I was having fun. I was, really tending to my inner child. And, now going back, I'm looking at that video about obedience and, listening to God. This is just some moisturizer. It's body cream, and it is Ritual of oud and patchouli rituals. But yeah, I love it. It's bomb. Smells so good. So good. Anyways, guys, going back to what I was saying, at times as people we don't trust God enough, and we need to let go of control and surrender to him so that he can do amazing and wonderful things in our life. So yeah, basically I was worried about not having a job, being jobless, going homeless. I was worried about so many things, and God literally was telling me, like, let go, just let it go, and I've got your back. Do you know what I mean? Listening to like what I felt like God was trying to tell me, do this, go this way, go in that direction. I just want to see something, guys. No, not this. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one I should have been using the whole time. But anyway, God will literally be like, do this, do that. And if we don't listen to what God is trying to tell us to do for our lives, can you give me that spray bottle there? Pass me the spray bottle. If we don't follow the guidance that God is trying to lead us to, sometimes that's how we get in the way of what he wants for our life. God is such a gentleman, forever opening doors for me, that the man that does end up in my life, he's gonna have to be in God form. And then leaves me thinking, imagine me wanting a man that is in God's form. Like, what am I gonna be then? I'm gonna have to be a goddess.